Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's Facebook Live topic. Can iodine rescue a tired thyroid? If you are new here, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome back. I'm Shae Murray, one of the naturopaths here at the Lucy Rose Clinic. All right, so today, a hot topic in thyroid health, iodine. It's a powerful and often misunderstood mineral that plays a crucial role in energy metabolism and hormone balance. So if you're feeling tired, foggy, sluggish, or struggling with weight despite doing all the right things, your thyroid might be waving a little white flag, and iodine could be a missing piece of the puzzle. So let's start with the basics. So the thyroid creates a number of different hormones, but the important ones or the key hormones are T4, thyroxine, and T3, triiodothyronine. Easier to call it T3. These hormones in particular, they regulate how fast or how slow your metabolism runs. Now, we tend to think about metabolism just in its relevance to weight management or calorie counting, but actually metabolism refers to the speed or the efficiency of which our body does everything at a cellular level. So how fast or slow your metabolism runs, how your body produces energy and how efficiently, and even how sharp your brain feels. I mean, what do we say here at the Lucy Rose Clinic? If your thyroid is slow, then your detoxification is slow, your digestion is slow, and your brain is slow. So here's the catch. Your body can't make iodine. Okay, it all has to come from your diet. And in Australia and New Zealand, because it's not in the soil, it's really hard to get enough from usual sources, food sources. And when we don't have enough iodine, then our thyroid can't produce the hormones we need to function, that it needs to function optimally. Low iodine can lead to symptoms like fatigue, cold hands and feet, thinning hair, brain fog, and even irregular periods and fertility issues. But it's not just about producing or taking T4. Your body needs to convert that T4 into the active T3. So T4 is mostly inactive. It kind of floats around waiting to be needed, waiting to be converted. T3 is 4 times more powerful than T4, and it only makes up about 10% of our total thyroid hormone, but it's T3 that goes into the cells and manages the speed and efficiency of our cellular metabolism and the metabolism of so many different aspects throughout our entire body. And there's some other key nutrients that come into play too. So cofactors or supportive team players, if you like, as well as iodine, to convert and use thyroid hormones effectively. Iodine also needs selenium, okay, for converting T4 into T3 and protecting the thyroid from oxidative stress or the impact of stress. Zinc, which supports hormone production and helps regulate that pituitary thyroid relationship. And iron and vitamin A also play supporting roles in thyroid function and iodine absorption. So if you're low in iodine and in these other cofactors, then the body may struggle to produce and activate thyroid hormones at a rate that your body needs it, which leaves you feeling constantly fatigued and out of balance. Less than ideal, because we're all busy, right? We've all got lots to do in life. So let's talk about dietary sources of iodine. Okay, seaweed. So these are the top sources. Seaweed like nori, wakame, or kelp. Just a few sheets can meet your daily needs. I always like those Ceres Organics, the sesame seed seaweed sheets. Delicious and crispy. Great for a 3 p.m. pick-me-up. Seafood, including cod, shrimp, and oysters. Dairy, milk, yogurt, and cheese, if you can tolerate dairy, which we know not a lot of us can. And eggs, especially the yolk. It's also worth noting, and I touched on this before, soil depletion. So when there's plenty of iodine in the soil, some plant-based foods are able to absorb that, and then of course we eat the plants, but that doesn't seem to be the case here in Australia and in New Zealand as well. The soil we have is very low in iodine, which means the uptake in plants, and therefore for us, is quite low too. So it's all about balance, right? It's all about balance, and that's why it's so important to get the right amount of iodine, and why a tailored approach is so essential. Okay, so one of the things we do here at the Lucy Rose Clinic is we start with functional testing, and one of the things we look at is how efficiently your body actually is able to absorb iron and how deficient you are, so we can tailor that approach for you. But it's always good to improve dietary intake as well, as a gentle and effective strategy. Okay, it's a holistic approach means we look at everything. So from a naturopathic perspective, are you getting any iodine-rich foods? If not, can you pop some in? And are you getting enough of your cofactors, your selenium, your zinc, and your iron? And then, as well, as always, are stress, inflammation, and toxin buildup interfering with thyroid hormone conversion? Because this happens too. We talk a lot about reverse T3. So reverse T3 is when the body converts T4 into reverse T3 instead of active T3. And that reverse T3 is inactive. It kind of puts the brakes on things. It's designed to kind of literally make us slow down. But when we have too much of it for too long, it interrupts our metabolism, and blocks the T3 from going where it needs to go. So that's why we also need to look at what stress, inflammation, and toxins are interfering with your body's ability to function properly. So one of the other things we also look at here too is the adrenal thyroid connection. The adrenal glands and the thyroid are closely linked. Not that any part of the body works in isolation, but those two glands have a closer relationship than some of the others. Chronic stress can rob your thyroid of the support it needs to function, in a pattern sometimes known as the pregnenolone steal. Oh, I said it right that time. Those of you who've seen me in other weeks, I've struggled with it's a lot of syllables in one word. All right, so in summary, I guess, can iodine rescue a tired thyroid? For many, yes. It's a foundational mineral, and it needs to be balanced, supported, and personalized. So if you're dealing with ongoing thyroid symptoms, despite medication or lifestyle changes, it might be time to explore whether an approach that uses functional testing and therapeutic iodine and its cofactors are part of the missing link for you. So if that sounds like you, then use the QR code at the top of this video to book in for a complimentary 15-minute consultation with one of our Lucy Rose specialists, and speak to a practitioner about managing your health holistically moving forward. Other than that, thanks for watching. Feel free to reach out or comment if you've got questions about any of the topics that were raised today, and testing options that are available. Otherwise, have a great week, everyone. Stay safe, be gentle to yourself. Lots of breathing, lots of yoga, lots of